Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. And we have sun today. I'm not gonna apologize for having sun. Sorry, not sorry. Um, but this is for the upcoming week of December 10th, 2018. And this time, since we did the air signs last, I want to start with the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and what we'll do again is save the individual reading, clarify. We'll clarify the general reading as it pertains to the individual readings last again. All right, I'm excited. Okay. So what do air signs have as the main themes of the week, please? Let's get it. 8 bamboo mushroom, 8 wine knot, and white. So 8 bamboo mushroom. This is a card that deals with something out of the ordinary happening. Oh yes, I definitely need it, right, air signs? It could be a change in character of a person, of you. Will clarify to see who this is in reference to or what this is in reference to. It could also mean just something out of the ordinary in general happening, plans kind of going off schedule, but it could be good. It could be for a good reason or for a bad reason. It doesn't necessarily have to be like catastrophic. Mushroom is very interesting. It just basically means to expect the unexpected. The mushroom is a very different type of plant, right? It doesn't really have flowers. It doesn't really have a stem, a plant. It's just kind of there, right? So it's kind of like, what is it? It makes you look, it makes you wonder, it makes you think. And that's the essence of this card too. Something that just makes you be like, I didn't see that coming, or to really have to think about it. Make sure these are still in the shot. All right. 8 wine knots. So this card is the most enigmatic card in the deck. Of course, tying or untying. We don't know. We'll have to clarify that card for sure. And then the white. I always like to see the white card. This is an honor card. In a literal sense, it could mean signing a contract, a blank sheet of paper ready for words to be put on it, motion ready to occur in your life, right? Ready to seal the deal, signed, sealed and delivered. Oh yeah. But it usually, when I pull it, it means something esoteric. It usually means mysticism or something having to do with the heavens or the spiritual realm, the message that they have for you, whether it's guidance or protection or for you to do something specifically. So I'm definitely gonna have to clarify all of these cards. Like, I couldn't have gotten more I don't want to say unclear, but cards that are just like, wait, what? I do like the fact that there are 2 8s though. That has not been lost upon me. Hey, can we clarify the 8 bamboo mushroom, please? 5 bamboo lotus, 4 wine loop, blank. Okay. So 5 bamboo lotus. As you can see, there's a baby. Hi, baby. Oh, goo goo gaga. The baby always can be a literal baby. It always can mean a child. It always can mean the birth of a child. It always can mean pregnancy. But again, usually it doesn't mean that. Usually it pertains to the lotus flower, which grows out of mud, essentially, into something beautiful and striking. And also the baby, right, which symbolizes rebirth, which symbolizes an awakening, which symbolizes letting go of the old and stepping into the new, no matter how scary or uncertain it may be. Now, this is also a wine suit dealing with people. So I think it's interesting in clarifying the mushroom, something out of the ordinary. We have an awakening. I think this is a spiritual. It's like, even from last week, the air signs are really, the message has been basically the same the last 2 weeks. This week, we're still getting into it, so I don't know. But it's saying there's a lot of spiritual work that is happening for air signs right now. Like this, the air elements are the people who seem to be most engulfed in really digging deep and doing spiritual healing and really just focusing on that. And that's what the message has been time and time again. 4 wine loop He likes to play. He's a musician. He likes to have fun. He likes not to take life too seriously, for the good or for the bad. Depending on what it's talking about, it can mean like, wait, you're not serious enough, you're not focused enough. But it can also mean to relax, right? Just have fun, be lighthearted, don't take life too seriously, right? Conversely, but this is an awakening. So we're talking about, definitely this thing that's happening out of blue is spiritual. That's what's happening. Remember, the blank card is a pause. So that's a strong message. They are saying there's definitely a rebirth happening. It is internal. It's your inner child. Yep, that's what it is. It is your inner child, air signs. You may have a breakthrough, a spiritual breakthrough this week. Ties. I get it now. So you are either tying some spiritual things up or you are untying them. We'll clarify next. But right off, it seems like you are untying some soul ties. What does that pertain to? Maybe it's family, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's lineage stuff. But you're getting rid of all of the gunk that has been even handed to you, given to you, that you have inherited from your family, right? From your lineage, from your bloodline alone. And you're letting it go. An epiphany is going to happen this week. Now, this could be while you're in silence. It could be while you are out and about. It can be at any time, but you're going to have an epiphany, which allows you to, I believe this is untie spiritual bonds that you have with some people or even with yourself, right? And to really strengthen your resolve so that you can awaken and step into who you really are and just come out of this thing stronger, better, more spiritual, more alert, and just a better human being. I think the loot is saying that they want you to be lighthearted through all this. Don't take it too seriously. So you'll have an epiphany. It'll be heavy stuff, but at the end of the day, life is meant to be fun, right? Air signs, come on now. It's what we do, right? You want to have fun. You don't want to take it too seriously, but at the same time, you want to get the message. So it's like school, right? Okay, you do what you're supposed to do, but at the same time, you don't want to let it stress you out. Let's clarify the Knight card, please. South, we got an honor card, the loot again. When they start east, when these cards start repeating, then the message is emphasized and it's saying like, okay, don't keep asking me questions. That's what I had to learn the hard way. Because, man, when you are experiencing a moment of, not being clear, you just pull cards, and them cards will start being like, okay, you're a fool, stop asking me. Or they'll just give you nonsensical things like, use your own brain, right? We cannot give you all the answers. So, South card, success, happiness. This represents a reward after having gotten the download that you're going to get this week, and having stepped into your reawakening. This is a good thing. The loot, right? He's back again. He's underneath himself. So it's really saying, enjoy life. Enjoy life, air signs. It has been heavy. It has been a heavy 3 weeks, a heavy month, probably a year for a lot of people. But they're saying, even though you are awakening and you are untying some stuff, right? You're doing a lot of spiritual work. Ultimately, you will be rewarded, and they want you to be happy, right? The musician, he's a lute, right? He's a little old bald man. He plays this obscure instrument, right? Has all his robes. He chilling. He ain't worried about nothing. He got his little canister out in front of him. He's not really asking for much. He's just enjoying life, right? Just listening to the music, stopping to smell the roses, listen to the sound of music. Y'all already know what this card is by now. East is you, right? It reflects it back onto you. So as these cards pertain to the Knight, it looks like it's untying, it's clearing out the clutter, it's internal clutter, that you will be rewarded for, that you will be awakened as a result of, and also you'll be more lighthearted after you do this. Yep, you got to clear out the clutter. You got to clear out the clutter, and that's how you get to your joy, your happiness, and ultimately you're focusing on yourself. I knew that. Okay. So last, I just want to clarify the white card. Do you have anything else to add? We got circles in the building. East. Okay, that's a nice way to end it. I'll give you that. Hi, sun. I love the shadows. That's a deep statement, right? 8 circles, tiger. Y'all know who he is. That's the aggressor. That's the authority figure. That is being bold, but also being courageous. Like I said, I like to give him a hard time, but there are definitely positives to this. The tiger, to me, is like an Aries. It's like a Leo, right? Usually like a fire sign, very aggressive. But the tiger can represent authority, but the tiger gets stuff done too, right? We need tigers in our lives. So I don't want to always make it sound like the tiger is such a bad thing. 1 circle pearl, extravagance, right? Conceit, wealth based on relationships based on wealth. That's interesting coming after the tiger. And then ultimately the East card, right? Back on you, doing the work for yourself. So this is all clarifying this white card, mystical. So for some people, possibly, you are untying a relationship with a fire sign, with the Aries. Always it's like this is Aries. Or it could be a Leo, right? Or it could be a Sagittarius. So for some of you, for some of you, you have a relationship based on wealth with this sign, this tiger figure, this authority figure, this really aggressive person, but something odd is gonna happen to that tie that you have with this person this week, that this relationship that's based on money. You're gonna wake up, maybe you're gonna be like, this is stupid, I'm not in love, forget your money, and then step into your joy. Or maybe you're gonna be like, I feel constricted in this, right? I'm not happy. Yes, you're financially supporting me, but I ain't happy. So I need to follow my own bliss, my own joy. And that's where your epiphany will come from, and your awakening as well. And your rewards, right? They'll be internal, because we keep getting the East card. So this is all you. This is all you. So if that is your story, then you got your answer. But I think for most people, it's internal work. It's saying that always look in the mirror. Look, we have the pearl right underneath the East card. The last 2 cards of the spread. She looking in the mirror. And then we have the East card, which represents you, which represents your role in your own destiny, in any question that you may have of the universe. This is what you gonna do about it, right? The mirror and you and the mirror, right? So for some people, it's saying the healing starts with you. You have to make sure that all of the spiritual work that needs to be done, you are handling that. That's your business, right? You got to make sure you're doing that so that you can get to your awakening, your joy, and your reward. This is a card of rewards. And we got this clarifying the white card. The universe wants to give you stuff. It wants to reward you. But guess what? You got to do some untying first. Now, I think it's interesting that I didn't see the 2 cards that really drive the message home for this card, to say that it's untying. I have a hunch that it's untying, but it can also mean that you're tying too. I think it's a little of both. I think there's some untying definitely of some gunk so that we can awaken, but I think there's also some ties that you are making, that you're strengthening, and I think the ties are with yourself. We're getting rid of the old, getting rid of the things that stress us out. This authority figure, right? This higher power is helping us to really step into who we are and to really take accountability for our own actions, our own lives, again, our own destinies. That's what's happening here. Epiphanies are coming, strengthening ties with ourselves. And look at that, 888. 888. Let me see. Well, pushing it up, you can't see it, but we have the 8 all next to each other. 8 circles, tiger. 8 bamboo mushroom. 8 wine knot. And I had a feeling when I pulled these 2 cards that it was going to be 88, because it was 2. I'm like, huh. So you got 888, the number of abundance, the number of continuity, infinity, right? Infinite abundance. We good, air signs. Don't worry about it. Do the work and step into your joy and accept your reward and focus on yourself. And that's it. Now I want to clarify for each individual sign. So we'll start with Geminis. Geminis. Oh, what it's like to be a Gemini. Hey, I ain't out here. Hey, I ain't singing. So don't quit your day job, dude. Hey, look, I never told you I could sing. I never said that. Never said it at all. Okay, so 1 card for Gemini. So what is the message for Geminis as it pertains to the general message? Oh, two cards came out. I didn't mean to do that. I said one card. Peacock, 1 bamboo peacock and 9 bamboo willow. So they're both bamboo suits, right? This is people, this is relationships. Now, the general reading said to focus on yourself. Voila, we get the peacock. Maturity, right? She also has a mirror in her hand. So she likes extravagance. She likes, well, this represents success as well after you look in the mirror. So the everything that you want, air signs, are going to come. And specifically Geminis, you just got to look in the mirror first, right? The general reading, we got 2 East cards, both of them. As the last card, one of them, peacock represents extravagance. Those things are gorgeous. They are beautiful. They do not blend in. They stand out. Stand out, Gemini. What are you waiting for? Stop hiding. Look in the mirror. Do you know who you are? Right? 2 times look in the mirror. Look in the mirror once to see who you are and to know who you are and to step into who you are. But also look in the mirror to step into what you could be. To look at yourself internally, right? To grow, to improve yourself spiritually. And then next to the willow, so she's looking at this willow tree, which represents diplomacy, healing, deep healing, and politics, right? Working with other people, not being too brutal. So here, as the whole message for this reading for you, Gemini, is look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. That's where your healing comes from. Step into your abundance. Step into your royalty. Step into your maturity, because she represents maturity, right? By looking in the mirror. That's how you gonna heal. So look in the mirror, Geminis. Oh yes, oh yes. Look in the mirror, and everything you want shall come to you. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Right? And then next up, Libras. Right, so what is the message for Libras? Please, 1 card as it pertains to the general message. Libras, 4 circles, jade, hard work. Okay, so Libras, it's gonna take you some effort. Definitely, it's your effort that has to happen. I think that's one of the things that they want me to point out. The East card, the East card, the East card. The effort has to come from you. You want your abundance. You want to live your best life. You want to live your life like it's golden. You gonna have to put in work. You. So even though this is jade, it's talking about you. Now the beautiful thing about this is not that it's just saying work hard. It's saying become this jade. Jade is gorgeous, but taken out of the ground, it's hideous. And it takes a lot of work, sustained over a long time. But then once jade steps out, you can't tell it nothing. You cannot break jade, right? Once it has been set and molded. You cannot tarnish jade. You cannot rust jade with water or throwing shade. None of that. Because once jade is what it's gonna be, that's it, right? So once you reach that point, nobody will be able to tell you anything. Nobody will be able to take it from you, Libras. But you have to work hard to get to that point. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Work hard. Do your spiritual work. Know who you are. Do the hard work so that you can become what you need to be, baby. That's everything. Everything. Libra, you are everything. Look, and I ain't even know Libra, so don't be like, oh, you just saying that to... Nope. I just call it how I see it. Walk it like I talk. And last, but certainly not least, 1 card, please, for the message as it pertains to Aquarians. The Willow. Now it's interesting that for the Gemini I got this card too, but in addition to the peacock, Aquarius, they just want you to heal. They want you to be diplomatic. You're tired. This tree is barely there, right? It's flexible, which is good. You've been flexible, Aquarius is. You've been weathering the storms, right? That's a little skinny, little thin little tree. That's a tied tree, right? But that tree is also healing. That tree is also the source of healing. Y'all have been the source of healing for a lot of people. Too many people. And now, look at the tree. It's all skinny. It's still there. It's still flexible. It can still hang a little while, but it's tired. Aquarius is, y'all are tired, right? Tired of being that tree. Here's the thing, though. The general reading said that you need to focus on yourself and your own healing so you can step into your own greatness and get your own rewards. So that means that you need to focus on your own healings. Focus on yourself. Tell people no. Tell them no. You don't have nothing else to give right now. Nothing else to give. Still be flexible, right? Don't put up a fight, because that's what the willow tree is all about. But heal yourself. Stop healing other people right now. Time out, time out, time out. Aquarians, y'all need some time to yourselves. Y'all need to heal yourselves so that y'all can get y'all rewards. Otherwise, this tree ain't gonna last much longer. So focus on you, Aquariuses. Focus on yourself, babies. And y'all be alright. Because guess what? That tree does. It also bounces back. It's a beautiful tree. Thank you for listening to Air Signs. Peace out.